Alright, what else we got in this box? Ooh, another case. Here's a cam cover. Missing the bushing, not a good sign. A lot of wear up in here. So this is our 45 cam cover. It matches up to your 45 case. Goes like that. So these here have issues. That might be an oil leak. Right there maybe. Didn't look too bad from the outside. You see a bunch of grind marks, but you don't really realize that half the case is gone. This half is gone. So anyway, this is not a very usable case. They checked the blow-off valve is out of here. Check valve. And this is where your idiot light switch goes. And these are broken out a lot of times. This one actually looks good. And then you got an adjuster up here for your chain oiler. It looks good also. So I don't know why they took the bushing out. The oil pump bolts all look good. Distributor hole's good. Breather hole's good. And overall the case doesn't look too bad except for that right there. That's the problem. So this one has some issues. So why would I buy a case that's like that? I make tools out of cases like this. So if you want to make a line reaming tool, the line ream your cam bearings right here, this is your tool. So you take this tool right here, flip it over, you cut all this stuff off until you can see the back side of these holes back here, and then you have a bushing that you'll go from this side to that side with a reamer. You can ream it. Now this cover's broken out here, but see the dowel pin hole is right here. So it's still good. We don't care about the snout. That doesn't matter to me. So that goes on there. I got the wrong hole. Right there. So that goes on there. Like I said, if that was all gone, you'd be able to see all the holes. And you can put this in the drill press and run a reamer straight down through it. And a big drill press, and have a reamer and go straight through and ream out the other side, and it'll be all lined up with this side. Pretty evenly. Not perfect, but close. That's assuming these bushings are a good fit. These bushings here, they didn't look too awful bad in the video or in the eBay pictures, but you never know until you put a reamer in there how bad they are, but they actually look pretty good. I don't see any wear marks in these holes in here. They all look pretty good. The flanges out here have no wear on them, which is a good sign. So these look like they're pretty damn nice. It's missing this one, which is bad, but oh well. So chances are I can cut all this stuff off and I got a good tool to use. The other thing this comes in handy for is this idler hole right here. When you cut the front of this away, you'll expose that hole, and that'll allow you to know where to put this hole if you had to fix this hole. So it's a milling jig also. So it gives you all these alignment things you need. So if you want to make an alignment fixture, that's what you make it from. You make them little parts. Just like I take an old case and I make a reamer to go the other direction. And that's what you get bad cases. Reason to buy blown up parts. So that's what this one's for. And this one in here, that's an oil pump. This was a broken case. So somebody went to town in here. Not a good sign. And this was broken out here in the front, which is for your generator. This piece right here is missing. That's where your generator strap goes down through. So this case here is not exactly the best for restoration work, but it could be saved. But just like I can use this as a tool, I can use this as a tool also. You have to put all new bushings in here because they're all gone. But you can use this as a tool to ream this side. When you put this on there, you have access to ream this way. And you can ream all these holes out and ream out all those bushings. So these are all things I make tools out of. Bad parts. I also make race bikes out of bad parts. Because a race bike, I don't care about things being broken off because I'm not using a generator on a race bike. If I've got the hole blue in the bottom, I don't care because I put an oil pan on the bottom. Who cares? So, one thing I care about me is this one here, but I couldn't see how they really could screw up this hole that bad. It looks to me like they broke a screw off in there and could get the insert out, so they tried to get it out. It failed. They wound up just pushing the insert out because you can feel the broken, sheared off screw right there. So that's what you make this stuff for. You just buy junk like this for those purposes. Or you can fix this one. This one isn't really that bad. So basically, if you use a late style 2-brush generator, you're going to cut these holes out to 5/16 anyway. So you don't need the snout. It doesn't use it. So you can actually cut this thing off if you wanted to. So, a lot of guys will do that. They run a 2-brush generator in here. And open these holes up. Harley did it in '58, so there you go. Alright, so there's more junk that I bought on eBay. So we got an oil pump I got too, which doesn't look too bad. It's obviously gutted. It goes right there in case you didn't know. More airplanes. So this one could be rebuilt, cleaned up. You can put a 4-fin vein in here to get a lot more volume. And this one looks like it's usable. I don't see anything really wrong with this pump. Got a good fitting on it. Ah, there's the problem with it. It's broken right there. Someone heathenized it. Boy, they really broke that out. Now the only way you're going to break that out that I can think of is you're going to have to hit it with a hammer really hard, trying to get this fitting out. Or you try to jam something in that didn't want to go. You crossed it and squeezed it out. But I don't know how you would break that. Oh well. That could be fixed too. You V it out, push it together, braze up the two sides, and you can use it again if you wanted to. But or you can make some kind of a tool for it. You know, it could be a drill fixture for drilling out holes. So you bolt it on, and you got a nice drill location, and boom, use it for a drill fixture. Once again, you can take broken parts and make tools out of them. There's supposed to be 2 dowel pins on here, one's missing. That would go on there. So once you bolt that down, any of these 4 holes here you could repunch in. And a drill press would be right on the money. In case you ever had to fix any of this stuff. So there you go. More reason to buy junk parts on eBay. So that's 3 separate tools right there out of 3 things, and gyms don't make those tools, so you gotta make them yourself. Alright, well, there you go.